Welcome. I'm your host, Niah Arroyo, and today I have a special guest. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Niah Tobar, and I'm a junior here at second.
And you are also a published author.
Yeah.
Okay, Niah, when did you first gain the inspiration to write Recycled Glass?
I think I've had the inspiration this entire time. Like, as I go through things, I like to write about them, and I wanted to compile them into one unit. And so in early December, I decided I wanted to put it into a book.
Has your intention always been to publish it?
Yeah, I always wanted to publish a book, just I didn't think I would do it so soon because I didn't know how to. But
how did you come up with the ideas in your poems? What are some of the issues you chose to cover?
it's literally just things that happen in my life. So I write about my insecurities with my hair or my skin color and the things that I've gone through, like growing up. I've written about my relationship with my brothers and how it's kind of strained. I've even written about how I'm vegan, and it's kind of humorous because people joke about it a lot, but it really is a serious topic as like far as animal welfare goes. So write about pretty much anything.
Are your poems only personal to you, or do you write them with hopes to relate to other people as well?
I think a lot of the things in here are pretty relatable, especially for somebody my age or a female, but yeah, they were intended to just express what I was going through, but it's also nice knowing that other people can relate to them.
At what point in your life did you realize your love for the written word?
I used to hate writing.
Really?
So much, yes. I only like with writing assignments, I would get a dictionary and I would get a thesaurus and I would make sure like it was really good for my grade. But eventually I realized like writing doesn't have to be so structured and you can use it for a lot of other things. And so poetry was really interesting to me.
Do you wish to pursue writing as a career? Do you want to publish any other books later on?
Yeah, I love writing now, so I want to incorporate it into my career somehow. And I want to start another book soon, probably not a poetry book again, but...
Okay, so we know that you write poetry and you blog, right? Okay, so how do the two types of media correspond with one another?
I think blogging obviously is a more instant way to get something out there, because as soon as you write it, you click publish and it's on the internet. But yeah, that's just a way for me to get instant thoughts out there. And then I think a book is something that I put a lot more time into and I can polish my thoughts a little bit better.
When did you start blogging?
I think it was October of 2016.
How? Did you just get like inspiration one day and you're like, wow, people need to hear this? How did that happen?
Yeah, it was pretty much like, so for me, I think like growing up here, there's not a lot of people, for instance, that could tell me how to do my hair. And that was a big thing for me. And I'm like, well, as I'm learning to do it, I think I should be able to share that with other people. And, you know, and like makeup, I offer to do people's makeup because I feel like they might not be able to ask their parents or they might not have siblings that could do it for them. And so you kind of put it out there and people can instantly get help if maybe they don't want to ask for it or they don't know how.
I love your look today.
Thank you. I love yours too. Thank you so much.
So if you were to publish another book, would it be another poetry book, or do you have anything else in mind?
I can see myself doing another poetry book in the future, but I think I want the next one to be more kind of like my blog. Just it doesn't have to rhyme. It's not really poetry. Just say it like it is.
Do you have any new ideas? Specific ideas?
I'm really big on like self-love and confidence, so I think that's something I want to focus on in the next book.
How did you come up with the idea for this cover right here? Did you have any help with it?
Yeah, my friend Selena, thank you. My friend Selena drew the images in here. She did the cover too. And Atlas let us use their tablet to draw them.
Oh, look at that. Look at this little coffee cup.
Yeah, it's really cute.
It's so cute. I love it.
Thank you.
So how long did it take you to work on this book?
Like I said, I started it the beginning of December, and I think I finished it towards the end of January. And then the images I was working on as I was finishing up the book, the editing. And then the publishing took about, I think 2 to 3 weeks. You just put the order in and they get it going for you and they ship it to your house.
Was it easier than you expected?
Yeah, because I was looking into like traditional publishing services where they have the editor and all that stuff for you, but it was like thousands of dollars, like $2,000 to $5,000. I'm like, not today. So I had a couple hundred from working at the voting polls. So I was like, I'm gonna invest this into something. And so I found a website. It's called Blurb, and you can create anything from like cooking books to picture books, children's books for really cheap. So I ordered 20 for like $70 and then sold them from there. And then they also help you make like a PDF if you want to sell it, or they can purchase the book online.
So you've had a lot of people reading this book, right?
Yeah, surprising.
You have a broad audience. What message do you want to send to that audience?
I think that we're more alike than we think. Like, people may think because I'm female or I'm Black and Mexican or like whatever I am, like that's what's gonna be in here, but it's really about, oh, she's a female and I'm not, or she's this and I'm not, but I can still relate to it.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about your book?
I think it's pretty personal, and a lot of people have like, when I blog sometimes I get really personal and some people don't understand why, but I think it's good to be vulnerable with people because not everybody is willing to get on that level, like be raw with people. And I think it's good because, I don't know, everybody has those feelings inside, not everybody's willing to share them, and a lot of people say they feel alone or misunderstood, but really we all have a lot in common and we can really understand each other if we were just open about it.
So I think there's a question that we've all been wondering, Niah. How did you come up with the title, Recycled Glass? Tell me about it.
Okay, so in the beginning right here, I'll just read it as it is. It kind of explains. A bottle can be shattered, melted, and remolded to become a vase worthy of holding the most beautiful of daisies. Anticipate what you may become. And that sounds kind of cheesy until you understand why. But the idea was that you can take something like a beer bottle and it can be broken and it can be used and it can look worthless, but it's recycled and it's turned into something beautiful. It's whole again. So yeah, the point was that you can be in the lowest of places, but you can work your way back up into being something that you're proud of and feeling whole again and good about yourself.
And that is the tea, sister. That is the tea.